Okay, so this video is gonna put it all together here for recipes. Okay. All right, on the top is my recipe table. Okay, and the second row is always gonna be the same. And down here is my pound, I'll call it pound table, okay? And what's gonna be the same for these is always the second row. Is, goes far as always be 2 pounds, 4 pounds, and 3 pounds. Okay, from what I was just talking before. And this is all hypothetical, but this is putting the two things together. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start out with this. I'm going to say I have a certain amount of recipes, and I want to know how many cups. So the first problems are going to be given a certain amount of recipes. So let's say I want to do 4 recipes. And what I want to do is know the number of cups of flour. And then I also want to know the number of pounds of flour. Okay. So over here, I'm going to put 4 times. That's my starting point. Okay, and first of all, I want to figure out how many cups, just like I did before. And then, let's say I don't have cups, but I know the relationship between cups and pounds, which is 2 pounds. So what I figure out is how many cups there is first. So I do 4 times, so I have 12 cups. Okay, so what I'm going to do is bring that number down here. Okay, so I need 4 cups of flour. Each cup weighs 2 pounds. So I'm going to do 2 pounds 12 times. And so to do 4 recipes of the 4 recipes, I'll need 24 pounds of flour. Okay, so let's say you try this one on your own. I'll do it in a minute. Let's say I have 7 cups of flour, and I want to know how many pounds, 7 pounds of milk. I mean 7 recipes. And I want to know how many cups of milk, and then how many pounds of milk will that be? All right, so I'll put 7 here. So I'm going to do it 7 times. Each time I do it, I have 1 times 1, 7 times. So I will need 7 cups. Bring that number down here. And each cup weighs 3 pounds. I do 3 pounds 7 times. And so there's 21 pounds of milk I would need. Okay. All right. Next thing is, let's say I start out with a certain amount of pounds of an ingredient. I want to figure out how many recipes that is. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go from pounds to recipe. Okay, but first thing I need to do is my goal is to go from pounds to recipe, but I can't do it directly. I have to figure out how many cups there are first, And then I can figure out that from the cup to ratio, cup to recipe ratio. Okay, so the table stays the same. And the problem I'll do now is, let's say I have 20 pounds of sugar. And I want to know how many recipes that is. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is figure out how many cups of sugar that is, and then you know the relationship between cups and recipes. So you take 20 and you divide it into groups of 4. So there's 5 cups of flour. Bring that up here. Okay. So you have 5 cups. Every time you do it, there's 2. So how many recipes can you get for 5? Divide into groups of 2. And you can do it 2.5 times. Okay. So first thing you need to do is figure out the cups, and then figure out your recipes. Okay, again, if you watch the table here, whenever you go up, we're dividing. Whenever we're going down, multiplying. What stays the same in both tables is the relationship. First one is cups per recipe, always stays the same, and that's the number in front. And the pounds per cup stays the same. Okay, so do another one. Okay, this one you're given 18 pounds of milk. How many recipes is that? So you do divide 18 into groups of 3, so you got 6 cups. 6 cups, see every time you do it you need 1. So with 1 you can, if you have 6 cups, you can do it 6 times. Okay. All right. Next problem. We're going to combine those two. All right. This time we're going to start out with a certain amount of pounds of like flour, and then we're going to figure out how many pounds of milk are you going to need to combine with that amount of flour. Okay, so my goal here is to find how many pounds of sugar And the question is, how many pounds of sugar? So right here. Are needed to combine with 30 pounds of flour. Okay, so you can't go directly from here to here. Okay, you have to figure out first how many cups of flour, then you have to figure out how many recipes, then you have to figure out using that recipe, bring it here, figure out how many cups, then figure out how many pounds. Okay, so first of all, figure out how many cups of flour. So every cup of flour is 2. Divide that up into groups of 2. So that's going to be 15 cups. So you have 15 cups, right? You can divide the 15 cups into groups of 3. So you can do the recipe 5 times. Okay. All right. Every time you do the recipe, you need 2. You do that 5 times, 10. Bring that down here. And then every time you do it, it's 4 pounds. You do that 10 times for 40 pounds. So if you started out with 30 pounds of flour, you would need 40 pounds of sugar. Okay. So we'll do another one of these in a minute. First of all, what I'm going to do is that if you notice, these two are the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a table that combines both of these two tables together where they overlap with the cups. Okay. So here's my recipe table. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is my pound table, which included cups, but now it's also going to include the pound table, which is the pounds per cup and pounds. And those were 2, 4, and 3. Okay. Oops. All right. Okay, so my guess is you guys probably, once you kind of go through it, you'll skip through this and because you probably get it, kind of cut to the chase of it all. But I just feel like I need to to go through it all. Okay. So what I'm going to do is now a similar problem that I just did, but with the condensed table. And then the next video will be showing you how this relates to chemistry. Okay. All right, so we'll do two problems. Okay, the first problem will be, I want to come up with let's say I have 24 cups of flour in pounds. And I want to do two things here, okay? First thing, I want to know how many, well, let's just do how many pounds of milk. And, okay, so that's the first problem. Second problem will be given 30 pounds of milk, how many pounds of sugar? Okay, so this table, notice, is these two rows. These numbers here are the same as this, and this is my relationship between pounds and cups. That doesn't change. What will change will be these guys here. All right. 24. Okay, you divide that up into groups of 2. So you have 12 cups. Okay, and then you take the 12 cups and divide it up into groups of 3 because each recipe needs 3 cups. So you can do the recipe 4 times. Okay, bring the 4 over here. Just want to know how many cups you need of pounds of milk. So you have 1 cup per recipe 4 times. So you have four cups of milk. Each cup weighs 3 pounds. So you need 12 cups of milk. Okay. All right, go ahead and try the next one on your own. Turn off the video, or you can, wow. Okay, so that's problem number 2. Again, the table starts out the same. This time I'm going to start out with 30 pounds of milk. All right, so I have to figure out how many recipes, and from there. So every recipe weighs 3 pounds. I mean, each cup weighs 3 pounds, so I take 30 divided up into groups of 3. So I have 10 cups. Okay, with 10 cups, I can do 10 recipes. Bring that over here. Each recipe requires 2. I'm going to do that 10 times. 20 cups. And each cup weighs 4 pounds. It's going to be 8 pounds of sugar. Okay, next thing to do is combine this with chemistry.